Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So today we are gonna make out a guessing word game. Let me just quickly give you the explanation that what is in this particular game, and after that we'll proceeding on with the writing stuff. So guessing a word game in that actually will be what we'll be doing is that we will be putting out, let's say, some random module we'll be taking out, and from that random module we'll be getting out some random word. Okay, random generated word. We'll be giving out a list for that, and we'll be getting out some random generated words. Now from that random generated words, as an output, any of the words can come for you. Okay, let's say I just entered 4 to 5 words, and from that list, one of the word came as an answer for me to guess that particular word. So let's say I just wrote out any particular alphabet. Let's say I just wrote out the alphabet that is P. Right. So if that particular alphabet is present in my basically word which is randomly given to me, we will be getting that okay, this P is a word which you are having into your word, and that would be saved onto my list at that particular place where that particular word is put on, right? Again, I'll be getting out some chances. Let's say I would be getting out some 9 or some 10 chances to guess out the correct word, right? In that case, in the second step as well, I gave the correct word. Gave the correct character that okay, this particular alphabet is as well present onto that particular word. So if that is correct, it will again show me yes, you have guessed out the correct alphabet. Proceed on to the third one. It will show me like this, and at the particular place where I have given out the wrong alphabet, so in that case it would show me that okay, you have given the wrong alphabet, you have lost your this particular chance, go ahead and try once again. So this is the whole idea of the program, and this is how this guessing word game would work out, right? So it's a type of a game which we are gonna make out today. So hope you first of all are very much excited for making this out, because I just told you the whole procedure that how it will look like. So hope it's interesting for you. Right, so without wasting time, let's get started here. Okay, so here I am onto my PyCharm IDE, and I'll be writing out and proceeding on with my code onto this PyCharm IDE only. Right, now what I would just do is that I would be importing out our module, that is my random module. As I mentioned in the starting only, that we'll be using out the random module for making out this particular game. For making out this particular game, we'll be using out the random module. So in that case, I had just imported out this particular thing. Right. Now what I would just do, I would be making out a function. Inside that function, I would be I would be just making out a list for the words. Some words I'll be having there after that, and I would be just using out my random function there. Okay. So let's do out that particular thing. So def, and let's say my function name is word underscore price. Okay, let's say this is my function name, put out a bracket and a colon, come to a new line. Now here basically I would be making out a variable. That variable is, let's say, words. Okay, that is words. Okay. So in that I'll be just making out a list and storing out some words, and let's give it a name more feasible. That is my underscore words. Now it looks nice, right? Okay, inside this, I would be putting out some different words which I just want, I'm just putting out as random. Okay, so let's give out here. Okay, let me just give out here some words like, okay, first of all, I would name out my IDE, which is PyCharm. After that, I would be writing here, let's say, program. A program. Let's say my third one is coding. Okay. Okay, let's say I have my fourth one as, let's just give it out as game as well. Let's make one more word here. Okay, PyCharm, program, coding, game, and let's say I would be writing your learning. Fine, let's say these are some words which I had put on. Fine. Now, this is my list. From this particular list only, I would be getting any particular word to choose out. Right, from this list only. So whatever the words you are going to enter out in this, from that words only, you will be getting out some one random word which you have to choose out. Right, now how will you guess that how many words that particular, how many characters that particular word is having. So you would be able to see some asterisk signs. The number of alphabets you would be having in your word, that number of stars you would be able to see onto the screen as an output, right? So you'll be making it a interactive type of game so that there is no such difficulty for you to guess out that okay, what is the length of this particular word and all those things, right? Fine. After this, what I would just do is that my underscore words is done. I would just write your word, one another variable, and use my random module. So random dot choice, in the brackets I'll be writing out my variable in which I have stored out the words. So that is my underscore words. Put out a dot here. And now I would be using out my lower function. Why would I use this lower function? There is no such need. But yeah, actually there is a need of using this. Let's say here I have written everything in small. Right? Let's say I just make out this P as capital. Let's say I just made out first words as capital of all the fourth character as capital of all the words which I'm having here. And when it is basically the program is running out. So in that case, let's say I just got out this program word to search out, to put out the words for this particular word I just got out. So in that case, if I am going to put out a small p, it would give me an error because we all know that Python is as well a case sensitive language. So in that case, if I am going to put out the small p and in the real world, if that is in the capital, so it will give me error. So that would be a kind of loss of waste, like that would be a waste thing. That would be a waste chance because this minor things actually work out. We cannot get this much of accurate things here that okay, that would be in capital or that would be in small. So to resist out those particular things, I'm simply using out the lower function. Now, if you just write out here as capital, it will treat it in small. And if you as well as an output give the capital P, so that will be treated in the small only. It will convert everything into the small code. So no worries, you write out capital or small, you would be going to get out the correct answer if that is. Right, so this is the reason I am putting out this lower here. And simply I could just write here return and here goes the word, right? Fine. This much is over. This much I have just written out. That is one of my functions has been made. Now, next function I would be making out. So I would write def. Okay. And the next name is basically guess underscore word. My function name, because this complete program I would be making some different functions that would be having their own functioning, right? And as soon as we write out the things, we would be getting out that okay, what is the functioning of this particular function, why I am making this out, and all those things you'll be getting out here. Fine, so no worries for that. Fine, so def guess underscore word, that is my variable which I have made out. Now into this variable I will be passing out two parameters. Okay, the first parameter I have already made above, that is the word variable. Okay, so I would be just passing out that same word as well. Now what about the second parameter? Second variable I would be making afterwards in my program, right? So I would just pass that particular variable here in the inside the function. That would be with passing the arguments to my function, right? This procedure, this technique I'm just using out here. Okay, so word underscore let's say word underscore think, my variable name, word underscore think. Okay, now here what I'll be doing is that I'll be putting out my function name, that is guess underscore word. That is, in this case, a person would be getting out the word and I'll be keeping that as blank. Okay, because what I just want is that as soon as a person has displayed the whole correct word, then only that should be displayed onto my screen. Until the point a person is guessing different characters of that particular word, I want an empty list. Inside that list, all of those characters should get stored line by line. Right, this is what I actually want out. So I'm just doing out and applying out the same thing here. Here goes my for loop. I would be adding that for character. Okay, for character in, and my variable name here we are having in, that is word, right? So for character in word, coming to a new line, I would be writing here that if. Okay, so if character, the variable which we had used in the for loop for the iteration, that is character, right? Usually we used to write here I. for I in word or for A, any we just take any alphabet. But we are not restricted that you cannot take any you cannot take any word or something like that. We are not restricted for that particular thing. So to make this program more understandable and the things, I am simply using out this particular word here, which is character. Okay, so if character in and my variable name is guess underscore word, right? This is my basically, it will be checking that whatever the random word you are getting is that okay, whatever the random word you had got, right? So whatever the characters are into that particular word, are they matching to the characters which you are storing, which you are putting as an output to the program or not, right? This is the particular work which this particular line will do out. So in that case, I'll be just writing out here guess underscore word okay, that is equal to guess underscore word plus, okay, just let me come down here, right? So guess underscore word is equal to guess underscore word plus, and here goes the character, right? So whatever the guess word you are having, so just add that character into this particular guess underscore word variable, right? So after adding one characters only, we'll be able to see out the final word which is actually guessed by you, right? So in that case, it is the idea. And if this is not the conditions, in that case, what to do in the else part? So in the else part, I would be just writing here guess underscore word is equal to guess underscore word plus, and here comes the star sign. So as I mentioned that first of all you'll be getting out the total length of the word. So you'll be getting that length in the sense that you'll be getting, let's say, 6 stars, or you'll be getting out 7 stars. So in that case you'll be able to understand that okay, this is a 6 characters word, this is a 7 alphabets word, something like that. You'll be able to get out the idea for. So accordingly you would be choosing out the different and random words. Okay. Right, so the star is done, and after that I'll be coming out of the for loop, and here I'll be using out a return statement. So return, and here goes the guess underscore word variable in which everything is taking place, right? So that is completed here. Now, okay. After this, basically, what do we have here? After this, I have a main function. I will be making out one more function, and that function, what it will do? That function will basically store whatever the letters I am guessing. That will store all those letters into a particular list, right? This is the work of the next function. So def, I would be writing the I'll be writing the function name as collect underscore collect underscore ALP. Okay, that is underscore alphabet. ALP, fine. So this is my video function name, collect underscore alphabet, right? So here what I'll be doing out here is that I will be making out a variable again here. Okay, so character, let's say character underscore guess, my variable name. Fine. Let me come down. Fine. Character underscore guess, my variable name, and make out a blank list. Right. So because into this blank list, whatever the alphabets I am guessing out, whatever the alphabets I am guessing, that would be stored in this particular list. Right. Now, after this, basically, we as well have that what are the number of chances that you will be getting out. So, I'm not restricting the chances that, okay, I'll be getting 15 chances for every question, or 20 chances for every question, or something like that. I'm not restricting that particular thing. What I would just do, whatever the length of my, whatever the length is there of my word, whatever the length is of that particular word, I would multiply that by 2. So that is means if I am having 7 alphabets in my word, so I'll be getting total 14 chances to give the correct words, to apply out the correct words. This is how I'm just gonna do out, right? So I would be writing here total underscore chances, my variable name. First of all, I'll be using out integer. Inside that, I'll be putting out the length. And word is the variable in which you are storing the word, so that is okay. And now I'll be multiplying that by 2. right? So okay, where is that word? What happened to this word? Okay, inside the bracket I need to pass that out, because directly we cannot use any of the any variables from another function to another function. Directly we cannot use out, right? We need to pass that inside the bracket. So I'm just writing out that particular thing. Total underscore chances is equal to, here I'm taking the length of the word and multiplying it by 2. So let's say there are total 6 characters in my word. So in that case I'll be getting out 12 chances. Let's say I'm having 8 total characters. So in that case I'll be getting out 16 chances. This is how the double of the chances will, like double of the length of the word, I'll be getting out the chances. Right, and I just wanted now to print out a statement that okay, and as soon as these particular are completed, I would just want to that you okay, the word you were uh the word you were, I would just write guessing. Okay, the word you were guessing was not was is, giving out a space, using out a plus sign, and here I'll be writing str into the bracket len, and into the bracket I'll be using out that word variable which we have, right? Word plus, and here we have the, okay, that is characters long. So I'll be getting out a statement that let's say you the word which you were looking for, that is somewhat this much characters long, right? So this is how I would be just getting out the thing. So what was the statement? The word you are you are going to guess is this much words, it's is that this much characters long, right? Now the printer statement looks okay. Did that, I had just put on my condition as well, right? This function is as well completed. Now here I would be applying my condition inside this function only. For the searching one, inside this only I'll be applying one of my conditions, and that is while true. That is my up till infinite loop. I just want it to run up till infinite loop, because inside inside this I'll be putting out some other conditions, right? So while true means the infinite loop. Coming to the new line, I'll be writing now if basically the variable which is total chances, okay, if total chances is not equal to 0, in that case if you are just putting out the, if you are giving out the guesses and till the time your total chances is not equal to 0, it means you are left with some or the other chances. So in that case what you could do, you could simply print out a statement here that you have, okay, you are still left with, and I'll just put out a plus sign here, str. Okay, instead of using it like this, let me quickly use out a if string. That's the better way of using it out. I would just write that you are still left with, and inside the bracket variable is total underscore chance. You are still left with this okay, 6 chances, right? Like this, right? So this is what I just wanted to print out. That particular thing we have written out here, that this statement would be printed out, and after that, so I will just write one more print statement, and in that I'll be writing out print word word is, okay, and after that I would be giving out some space, putting out up one of the plus sign here, calling out my first function which we had made, and that function was, let me just check out here, that was word underscore choice, right? So that was word underscore choice, right? So print word is word underscore choice. Inside the bracket we were having 2 parameters. So what were that parameters? Let's, okay, that was guess underscore word, okay, word comma word underscore think. So word comma we have word underscore okay, word underscore think, and here we have not that word underscore choice. What was my function name? That was, just one second, let's go above and check that out. That was guess underscore word. So it was guess underscore word, this one. And word underscore thing. This was the same name, right? Yes, word underscore thing. Fine. Afterwards it will just not show out as error. Let's go ahead and write out the things. It will not. Fine. Now let me just come down here. Fine, this condition is completed for the if part. Now I just wanted to print out one more statement here. So I will just write out again, print the statement. And now I just want to print out the letters which are guessed by you. So letters guessed. Putting out a colon like this. And now here I could just use out a plus sign and write out here str and into the bracket my word which was what was the variable which we had used above. Just let me find that out right here. So okay, main word, okay, that was character underscore guess, and here as well the same would come, which is character underscore guess. Right, so character underscore guess is the variable which would be coming out at this particular place right here. Yeah, this is done. And coming to the down place, I'll be writing out, let's say, okay, guessing, guessing, one of my variables, and setting that equal to, here I'll be using out the input function because the guess would be in the string format because we are taking characters or alphabets. So I would be not mentioning any particular data type before the input function, right? So guess is equal to input, and here comes the guess is putting out like this, and I'll be just making that to setting that to lower, and here comes the index, that is 0. Fine, that is all done. Start putting out my condition that if guessing not in character underscore guess, right? Whatever the numbers you are guessing, if that are not in the character underscore guess, so in that case, character underscore guess dot append, and here I'll be using the variable which is guessing, right? And after that, here once again comes my if one more condition, that if. Now what was the variable which I had used above? Just let me go above and check that out. Okay, so my function name, okay, the first, okay, that was guess underscore word. Fine. So if guess underscore word, yes, if guess underscore word, and in the bracket we are having two parameters. First was word and second was character underscore guess, right? No, that wasn't character underscore guess, that was word underscore thing, I guess. Yes, word underscore thing. So but yeah, this is the correct one, character underscore guess. Okay, if that is equal to the word, okay, if this is equal to the word, in that case basically now print me out the statement that hooray, congrats, hooray. First statement I want to print out hooray, and into the second statement I just want to print out congrats, congrats, you got the correct word, right? And here I would just, okay, you got the correct word. Okay, and instead of using out this, I would just use out the if strings in the starting, so that I could just enter out the variable name in between. Congrats, you got the correct word, and that is, and the brackets come here, and inside the bracket we have the variable which is word, right? So this is all set, all done, and from here I could just break out my statement, right? Okay, after this we have the else part as well. So if conditions are not true, in that case I could just simply, okay, one second, right, here goes my else condition. So else now we were having some variable in which we were storing the chances, that was total underscore chances, right? So yeah, total underscore chances, and in that case, if this is not the case, so that will total underscore chances will start decreasing by 1, right? So this minus 1. And if, right? Now, if basically the guessing in word, right? Now let's go above and have a look. What is that guessing thing? So yeah, this one, okay? If this one, the guessing which you are doing out, if guessing in word, right? In that case, put out the colon and come to the new line. And here we can just put out a statement that you have entered the correct, character, okay? And after this, I could just like use out the plus and write out here as the variable which is guessing, right? I could just do that. You can just use out the if string as well if you just wish out, right? So after, if I have my else condition here as well, so I could just use out here print, and I could just write out print guessing. Here comes the plus sign, and is this okay is not in the word. If basically the word which I had put on, if that is in the real word, if the character which I had put on, if that is in the word which is randomly given, then this line would be printed. And if it is not, then this particular line would be printed, right? And after that, after coming down, coming out of the all the conditions, here once again I would be applying out my while condition. So while true, coming down. Now, what is that word? So, word is equal to, and what was the variable in which you were choosing the word? So, that was, I guess, that was guess underscore word, right? Yes, that was word is equal to guess underscore word, right? So, let's, yeah, guess underscore word. Coming down to the new line, I could just write here simply the call of my function, which I have defined right now, that is correct underscore ALP. So collect underscore ALP, and inside that I could do the word here. And after that I could just apply one of my if conditions, that if input in the bracket, we'll be giving out an option for continuing as well, that do you want to continue, right? This is what the statement I just wanted to be printed out. So as soon as this statement is actually printed, after that I just want dot lower, that to be into the lower case, because no matters now you're entering lower or uppercase, it will be converted automatically into the small characters, right? So it doesn't matters now. And here comes a function that is start with and no. If that basically starts with no, so in that case quickly just break out my statement from there. Right now, basically, I hope that the program is completed. Let's quickly give it a try and run out this program here. Okay, so guess end of a word and word thing, these two parameters are missing. So let's write out and see that what are the things that we have missed out. Okay, so above, let me go above. Okay, so this word and word underscore thing. So let's see that where we had just missed out that these things which we are not actually writing it out here. Okay, so we haven't used it this till now. So, okay, just 1 second. Let me come down and check out one place. I have just written out the same thing. Just 1 second. So here comes the word and here goes the word underscore thing, right? So word underscore thing is not used at any place particularly till now. So let's see that we're just gonna use where we are just gonna use that out, word underscore thing. So, okay, let us just 1 second. So here I would be just using out that, what was that word once again? That was word underscore thing, right. So is there any place where I haven't used this? So word underscore thing, okay, guesses word underscore thing. Yeah, let's see that basically where we have missed out. So basically it was showing us that we were having two positional arguments. I would just make out some little changes here. First of all, Instead of this guess underscore word, I would just make it first of all word underscore thing, this particular variable, because we haven't used it at any place, and yeah, I needed to use this out. Other than that, where I just called out this function, right? Now, when I just called out guess underscore word here, so I haven't passed any parameters, right? So this is the reason it was showing us, and yeah, I just do not need to call out this word. It was actually wrong. Right now, what I would just do, let me go above. I'd be calling out this particular word underscore choice, because this is the place from where it will choose out some random word for us, right? So I just need to call out that function from where it is going to choose out the word for me. Now it's the time for again running out my program. Fine. Now, see, have a look here that the word you are going to guess is 4 characters long. You are still left with 8 chances. As I mentioned, that will be getting out double of that particular word. Whatever the length of that particular word, we'll be getting out the double of that chances, right? So my guess was, my word was actually 4 characters long, right? So in that case, I am getting out here as 8 chances left, right? So you are still left with 8 chances. That is okay. Now, word is C. As I mentioned that it will be giving you 4, like whatever the length will be of the word, it will be giving you that much number of stars. So I'm getting out 4. Letters guessed. Right now my list is empty because I haven't guessed out any particular letter, right? Let's say I guessed out A. See what is, you have entered the correct character A. You are still left with 7 chances. So see here at this particular place, wherever A was there, wherever in my board character A was there, it is automatically filled. Let's say I just put on here as, let's say, E. You have entered the correct character, that is E. You are still left with 6 chances and the word is C. Now just have a 1 star here, 1 star here. Wherever this E was to be put out, it has been put out at that particular position wherever it was present. Let's say I just wrote out here as G. See now, I have again entered out the correct character. You are still left with 5 chances. So here see G A. Here comes a star, here comes a E. Now till the time you must have guessed out that what's the word which I have put on. But this time I'm going to put out some wrong word. Let's say I just put on O. O is not in the word. You are still left with 4 chances. The word is this and the letter guessed out by you are this. And let's say I now guess out the correct word. So hooray, congrats, you got the correct word and that is game. Do you want to continue? Let's say I just click on no. See, now that my program has been completed, it is finished with exit code 0, right? So this is how we could write out a program for making a guessing a words game, right? Hope you just enjoyed out this particular, you just have a fun while making out this game, and hope you had made out this thing with me and you are going to play out this with your friends and whatever you just want to play with, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.